Hi, my name's Ayla, and I currently reside in Tallahassee, Florida. I was born in New Hampshire, a really rural area, so it was a small city, not a lot of people, but a lot of nature. And when I was about 5 years old, I moved to Jacksonville, Florida. So this was a shock for me for, a multitude of reasons, but mainly just because of the urbanization. I was young, so I really wasn't able to understand the process that I was going through, but I was outside less and not being able to be up close with nature as much as I was when I was a bit younger. Nonetheless, I was still able to grow up, with nature being embedded into my life. But things were definitely different. As I grew older, I remember watching forests just be completely burnt down. I saw communities be displaced. I remember the air quality just being not adequate to even be outside. And this was stuff that I kind of ignored growing up. I just thought it was part of the process, but really it's not. And so as I got older, I knew I loved nature. I knew I had a passion. I wanted to do something with it, but I didn't necessarily know what. I think it was the 2016 election that I was finally of age, and I really understood that we had elected someone into office who completely disregarded the environment. And I think that really brought something out of me that I'd never seen before. It was a passion, it was rage, it was a lot of things. So I knew always I needed to do something with the natural environment, but now I knew, okay, it has to be some type of activism or something in that field where I'm fighting for. And so when I got to Florida State, I just threw myself into all of the environmental work I could do. I joined a lot of clubs. I got a job with the Clio Institute, and I just did all that I could as a full-time student. And so with that, I think I really just started to promote and just be an activist and be this voice that the earth doesn't have. And it's so much more than, the physical earth. I mean, it's literally everything. It's all these people, it's all these animals, and without it, there's nothing else to fight for. So this is just one of the many reasons why I signed the Florida Climate Pledge. I mean, it was easy for me, and I know there's so many other things we can do. I think it was just learning that I had a voice, and it started with me all along, the change that I wanted to see. So pushing that on other people and to say, your voice counts, it matters, and you can make a difference is huge. So you should sign the Florida Climate Pledge, and I encourage you to do all the work you can do. Please just remember that your voice might just be one, but it ends up mobilizing entire movements. You think it only affects you, or that, your voice only has that power, but it's not true. You'll see your family, your friends, and as long as you start talking about it and you voice it, change will happen.